Hello everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator on Sosnovka. This is episode 5. Um, Lots of interesting things going on. So while I was waiting for the crops to uh, be ready to harvest this time, I'm obviously right in the middle of harvesting now, but and harvesting wheat. So while I was getting everything, started up, I noticed that a great demand notice came up for wheat at the grain elevator. Fortunately, we have a route already to the grain elevator. So just before all these fields were ready, I went ahead and emptied the silo, and now we're harvesting more wheat, and we'll sell it in a bit. But right now, I'm just going through harvesting, getting the straw. And as you can see, our cash flow is significantly better than the last couple of episodes. Um, so I think it's time to upgrade some equipment. So I'm going to get this trailer full, and then see what we want to do. I think I've got a plan that will work. In addition to the $80,000, I've also paid off a little bit of the loan. So I think what I'm going to go for is getting the Deutz-Fahr tractor that's kind of part of the normal starter kit on Bjornholm and Westbridge, because it can handle both the mower and the forage wagon at the same time, but it also can handle the what is it, Vaderstad Rapid 600 planter. Oh, I might be in a bad spot here. Hang on. Let's see if I can make this turn now. There we go. Alright. So it can also handle the cultivator seeder. So what I'm talking about is this tractor at 51,000. And the maintenance is higher than I'd like, but I don't really want to spend the money for the Ursus right now because I won't have enough for the seeder. So that's 51, and then this one at 52. So I need 103. You can see I've got 82. But I think we can do that. And now we have a new tractor. We have a new sewing machine. And I don't remember if this thing needs a weight or not for that. I don't think it does. So I will skip the weight for right now. Alright, so, hey look, brand shiny new tractor. Let's go, let's get out of here. Oh, that was the back door. Clearly I should look around a little bit before just driving. And here we have the brand new cultivator seeder. There we go. All set. Looks like he's... I just want to make sure the front wheels stay on the ground okay. Yeah, looks fine. Alright. So that's going to make our life much easier during the cultivating and seeding portions of the exercise. You can also see he's just a little bit faster than the other, the crystal tractor. I would have liked to use the other Zetor just to continue kind of in the theme, but if you look, the other Zetor, this Deutz-Fahr is, what, 143 horsepower. The Z-Tor is 117 and then 147. So this is really, the larger Z-Tor is more equivalent, and it's $136,000. Just not quite there yet. The Z-Tor tractors seem very overpriced in the context of the game. So I realize the hired worker will handle buying seed, but I'm going to go fill this guy up with seed just because, and then get him started. I think I'm going to do wheat again because by the end of this episode I'm not going to have any wheat left. Okay, refill sower. Oh, this guy is ready. This will be starting the third trailer load of wheat that I've harvested so far today. Alright, that is ready. So let's go try this guy out. I like this this particular machine from other farming simulator maps. Right. Now the next question will be if he can turn at the end of the field with this guy. Just a little further and we'll find out. No problem at all. Alrighty, let's get this guy out of the way. Right, and now let's go get the pick up some more straw. Oh, it looks like maybe he's not able to handle the irregular edge. Oh, that'll be a little frustrating. I may have to change how I work that field, but we'll see in a minute. I mean, the fertilizer spreader can't handle that edge either. I've thought of a couple of ideas. One, I could start doing the field instead of kind of north-south. I could start doing an east-west. That's a lot more turning because it's you want to be going down the long edge. The other option would be to plant grass on the kind of irregular bit and make it a smaller square field. That might work too. We'll see. Haven't made any decisions on that yet. It seems kind of counterintuitive to be reducing the amount of field acreage. But anyway, for right now, concentrate on getting straw going. Then we'll see if we can mow the west lawn a few times in a row. It's still surprising me that I haven't seen any other mowing missions pop up. There's several spots around the map that seem like they would be decent areas for mowing missions, but so far west lawn is the only one that I've seen pop up. Don't really know why that is. I'll eventually get over that need to pick up every little bit of straw, probably. And there we go, another trailer full of straw. I realize once I get sugar beets and potatoes started, I won't be able to cut through here anymore, but for right now it's a nice, nice convenient cut through for me. It's also kind of interesting having a road go right through the middle of the farm buildings with traffic. Alrighty, let's unload this combine and then get the seeder started on the next bit. Alright, we need to go this way. I lost a little bit of space there, but it's okay. Alright, let's head for the next field, since we do have 3 now. I think in the, maybe not the next episode, but sometime soon, I would really like to buy 15 and then join 15 and 20. I think that would be a useful project, because 15 is not that expensive as fields go, and the two of them combined would be a pretty nice size. Okay. And we'll go ahead and take this to the silo. Oh, what is he doing? Okay, that's a little odd. For some reason, he decided to turn the other way. No idea. That's a little strange. That's making me tend toward cutting this triangle off just to avoid issues with going the wrong way. Huh. I'm going to watch it turn up here to make sure he's turning the right way. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I think I'm also going to need to figure out a better place to store equipment, since I've got an extra seeder now. I suppose I could sell the extra seeder, but not really using it for anything. And probably won't. It can't do sugar beets as far as I remember. That might be a decent plan. we'll just leave this guy here until he's needed. This guy... Yeah, this is going to get irritating, so I'll have to do something to fix it. The more I think about it, the more I think that cutting the triangle would be the right approach. I'll just pull out in front of traffic. And just to make sure, okay, he did turn the right way, so that's good. Usually I'm right up on the harvester with the straw collection. This time, not so much. Oh well. Now, when I first started the harvester, this guy was over gathering grass at the west lawn because I started filling up the silage bunker at the farm. I don't even know if that's what you call it. Silage silo, silage bin. The thingy where you make the silage. Not entirely sure what the official name of that thing is. If anybody knows, put it in the comments. It's interesting. To me, this tractor reminds me a lot of the Bureau. I don't know why I don't know. I think it doesn't really look too similar. I guess maybe it sounds similar to me. I don't know. It's definitely not as speedy. Whoa, turning the wrong way. That's what I get for moving the view around. End up turning the wrong way, leaving little bits of straw behind. Oh goodness, I can't even hit it when I'm trying to. Alright, let's slow down. Get that bit. Excellent. Okay. Moving along. Maybe I should try it from the first person view inside the cab with my dirty footprints. Okay. I'm getting lots of straw. I really need to figure out how to remember how to do the course play settings that lets you unload a work tool. Seems like that would be useful. Let's see if we can get this one lined up. Also notice this guy's got a much larger um, amount of seeds that he can carry, which is a good thing. I'll probably end up using that shed for parking some of the equipment I'm not using right now, if I don't just sell it. Thinking the smaller seeder and cultivator probably can park there. Until I determine if I'm actually going to use them or not. I haven't really noticed. I was just thinking, I think the moss in the pond is the same. I think that's static. I don't see it moving around. But from one perspective, it looked like it might be, so I thought about it for a second, but really, I don't think it is. I've got a little more room in the trailer. I'll go ahead and fill it up. Maybe that'll save me a trip on the at the end. I was just thinking I probably won't even finish that row before I was thinking that, and then it actually got full. Okay, good. The seeder is stopped. I can see the tractor over there in the distance. Let's slow down this time and try not to get stuck. It might be easier to navigate that space in first person. need gas in this guy. Just noticed that. I don't think I've actually ever run a tractor out of gas. I'm not sure quite what happens. I don't know that I want to find out, but or at least not until I have a fuel truck. But one thing I think would be a neat addition, either as a mod or from the core game, would be a dial for, or a counter for number of hours on the vehicle, since that's something that a lot of tractors have. It's kind of a number of hours used. I think that'd be a neat addition. I don't think there's anything like that inside these guys, but oh well. Okay, this guy, yeah, this guy's getting a little low too. I'll go ahead and fill him up while I'm thinking about it. And this field is done being harvested. Let's fill up the straw and then we'll get the combine back. I suppose at some point I'll probably just plow the straw in, but for right now it's a little bit extra money's nice. I feel like it pays for you know, the fertilizer and the seeds. Maybe even the workers in some ways. They got about 5,000, just over $5,000 when I finished the equipment purchases. So to have only lost 400 bucks in the last half an hour is not too bad. And consider we're not selling any of the actual crops. Right now we're just storing everything. Hopefully one more trip with the straw trailer will do it. We'll see. I may want to attach this to a faster tractor next time. 19 miles an hour gets a little bit plodding. And I hit the pillar again. Just not doing a very good job judging that turn from the third person view. Oh well. Alright, let's get some gas in this guy. While that's happening. Okay, good. This guy's done. With this field at least. So let's head over and have him work on this one. This guy fortunately finished the field without needing to unload. So let's head back and we can unload into that trailer real quick. Because I don't think he can get into just dump directly into the silo, or even if that would work. But he should definitely be able to avoid having the trailer come all the way out here. Let's park right there. Put the chute out, or the pipe, and then have this guy, newly full of fuel, come and unload him. Now, since the high demand for wheat is still running, what I'm going to do, and that's at the grain elevator, so I'm going to load up the sell grain. Oh, one thing that I noticed between episodes, I'm not sure if I just missed this before or if it's a new feature of the version of CoursePlay that's installed, but the ability to create folders and move your courses into the folders, which is a great feature. So let's do sell grain at grain elevator. Yes, grain elevator. We want load silo wheat. There we go. And drive the course. Outstanding. So this guy, who is also going to need to find a better place to park once I have wood chips going in here. We'll park him right in there. Close that up. And this guy can head back over to finish doing straw. Once I'm done with the straw, I'll get the fertilizer spreader out and we'll do that. Should have a lot more money at that point. Yeah, this is going much faster with the combined cultivator seeder. That's a good machine. And I'm glad the high demand let me go ahead and pick up the Deutz-Svar to run it with. Alright, the question is, will I be able to get this in one load? So one full row takes, or gets you to 22% full. I will not be able to get it in one load, because by the end of this one I should be at 44. Well, assuming all rows are equal, which they might not be, but I think they're close. 45, close enough. So it looks like if I want to actually pick up all the straw, I'm going to have to come back. So probably get maybe 25% of a load on the next one, but I'll probably still come back for it. Alright. I don't know if you can see it on the recording, but my computer's doing something a little funny. I think I'm going to pause recording once I get this to the straw barn and break out and see if I can figure out what it's doing. Looks like the recording preview doesn't look like it's showing up the same way there, so maybe it's not impacting video. But I'm still going to do that because it's irritating. Okay, that's doing its thing. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go check on that. Okay, so the problem ended up being that my backup software was complaining that it couldn't back up the save game files because they're obviously open by the program. So, no big deal. Totally expected. And, well, that's more. I wonder if I pulled away from the straw barn before everything was sold. It really should not have gotten that full. Oh well. I think that's what I must have done that and just not realized it. Alright, so now I just need to pick up the fertilizer spreader. and do that part. And you can see from the account balance up there that the coarse blade worker is happily emptying the wheat silo. And let's see how much. We've got 35,000 left, so 2 more loads. Not too bad. In addition to whatever looked like he was headed out again, so that means he's full, which is great. Yep. Happily heading down to sell a load of wheat. What's this? Yep, that's going to end up just about perfectly. Perfect coverage. Great. And now we will head up to field 20. Great. This guy is done, and that's the wrong direction. This is a decent place to store things also. Might move things over there. Or could always put them in the shop. I don't know. Park that one there, and go get the fertilizer spreader. This is another thing that I would like to upgrade at some point, just because that Amazon has a wider range. And I do think after the next harvest I'll shorten this field. Okay, so moving along, everybody's happy. Let's go see if there are any missions to run once everybody gets back. So we need to probably put the cultivator and the seeder, the small seeder, into storage until we need them. And we need a front loader for that one. So no missions right now. Okay, he unloaded. I was like, where is he going? Okay, he's unloaded. So, good stuff. 15 more hours. Not enough to get another load in. Oh well. Any other announcements? Herdeman is on a 15% discount. It's great, but I don't really want either of those. That's a good tractor, but a little expensive for right now. Now to join these two fields, let me go look at current prices. Alright, so this is $27,000. And then we would also need a plow to join for 12,000. Okay, so 27 plus 12, 39,300. Not out of range. We could extend the loan and do that, but I think I'll wait on that. Okay. One more pass, we'll take care of it, and then we'll move on to the two fields that the worker can actually do without without intervention. Now, will he make this turn? Yes, he will. Excellent. I was noticing in between episodes, it's a interesting feature of this. Several of these little areas in between roads, these little triangles, have the fences. This one has a gate in it, or just an opening. I don't really think there's room to do much in here, but it's kind of interesting that it's there. This one over here is obviously the cow pasture on that one, but this one down here doesn't seem to have a purpose other than just to, be pretty. But there's also no openings in the fence that I found. Yeah, so all the way around, no openings. All the way down to the river. Just interesting. Alright, that field is done. Let's go do this one. Alright, I always want to make sure we get close to... I'm wasting a little bit there, but it'll be okay. And now we have another full load. Still another 20. So I've got one more full load and then a partial. That'll be great. I think this guy's gonna have to make 2 more runs down and back. There's nothing else to do, go check on missions. So all the hired workers are kind of doing their things. And again, all front end loaders. So I think that'll be the next major equipment purchase. I probably will buy the plow to link 15 and 20 at some point. Well, basically as soon as I buy field 20. But the next major thing I want to do is get a front end loader. Because once I do that, then I can use the Hopefully at that point I'll have the silage area filled up, ready to make some silage, and then do either sell that or get cows. You know what? I think I'm going to walk through here and see what the railroad bridge looks like, just kind of randomly. In a game, it's okay to walk on railroad tracks. In real life, this would be a very bad plan. These are cool trestle bridges. That's a cool view. I like it. Okay, that was fun. And now we're back at the freight yard. And now we're back at the farm. Another $8,000. That's worthwhile. I think I will repay some of that I borrowed earlier. Loans down to 150, which is where we started, if I remember correctly. That's clearly good progress. Yeah, this guy, he really would like for that car to get out of the way. Okay, cedar is done. Wow, it didn't even use the full load of seed that we started with. That's pretty cool. Not quite sure how I would measure this. It'd be interesting to know if it was any cheaper to buy seed, all at once versus having the hired worker do it. I think I remember reading that it was the same price, but I don't remember where I read that. So it's not clear if, well, one, if there's a source, if I really read that and didn't just make it up, if the source, is reliable. But I'm trying to think how I would go about measuring that. I'm really not sure. Oh, don't get too excited on the turning. And we'll leave him right there. And then you can go and continue fertilizing. Yeah, that's close. We are heading back. And there's one more full load and a partial. So, in the meantime, let's try out the other reason that I wanted this tractor, because I thought that I remembered it being able to handle the mower in the front configuration and the forage wagon in the back. And I really hope I'm remembering that correctly. I'm going to feel bad if it fails horribly. But it seems to be handling it. Let's go. Yeah, seems to be working fine. I mean, it's obviously not going to be able to do that at full speed, but it is doing it. So that's a plus. Cool. And next up, let's see if we can find a mowing mission. West Lawn. Imagine that. So let's have this guy do Farm to West Lawn as a transfer course, and go right ahead. Don't stop. Pick up the... Okay, there we go. One more time. Then this guy is heading back with the last full load, and then we'll do the partial. So this is the one where it's going to be important for me to figure out if I can, have it go sell things as the trailer gets full, because in the Bjornholm mowing missions, the last ones I did a lot of mowing missions on, the fields were not big enough to fill up this trailer with the mower. This one is. So I'll have to figure that out. Hopefully before the next episode, that would be good. Anyway, I'm going to let this guy get started, and then close up the episode. Alright, let's stop him, and then unload course, reload the mowing West Lawn as a fieldwork course, start at the first waypoint, and drive it. Seems to be working great. It's filling up just like expected. And this guy's all done. So let's head back to the farm, and we can put those other implements in storage to end the episode. Another $8,000. I think for right now, until a better system occurs to me, I'll use the shed over there where I have the Vanderstad cedar parked for, kind of things that are currently in use. And then the one across the road I'll use for things like this one, where I'm not using them right now. It's not entirely clear that I'm going to need them again, but I don't quite want to sell them yet. Yeah. So this one does have grass, which is what I was planning to use for the triangle on field number 14. So we'll just leave that there. And then we'll also go pick up the small cultivator and do the same thing. Because again, not currently going to be using that. Alrighty. Now the next question is, where do we park the tractors? But I think just parking them in the yard is fine. Sort of near things that they might be using soon. This guy's on his way home. This guy is... Maybe the field's not enough to fully fill it up. Maybe it's because I was mowing it a couple of times in between times where I was picking it up. That could be doing it. So maybe that's not as big of a problem as I was thinking. Because it's 50% full in the trailer and more than 50% done with the lawn. So that's good. I'm just kind of curious because for the delivery missions, okay, farm silo is empty. Yep. So you need to drive now. I'm just curious if the jobs board will show percent complete on the mowing mission. No, it does not. Okay. Worth checking. So I'm going to hang out here, watch this guy get done, and then take the load back to the farm to go into the silage area. But I think that'll do it for the episode. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know. If you didn't enjoy it and have thoughts on what would make you enjoy it more, let me know that too. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.